everyone. Welcome to New Catalog Day. I am so excited to be here with you today, and we are going to be meeting together not once, but 3 times throughout the day for some Facebook Live sneak peeks and touching base, because A, I didn't want to overwhelm you in one video, and B, there was just too much to share. So I had to split it up. So welcome to my noon edition of Catalog Launch Day. Hopefully you've already had a chance to check out my Facebook page, Lauren's Scraplot, which is where you are right now, and to see some of the posts that I've had this morning for you as well. We have some really fun prizes that are up for grabs, and I'm going to quickly walk you through how you can earn prizes and tickets today, but all of that info is on the page as well if you go. So what I've done is I've tried to number the posts so that if you're feeling a little overwhelmed, just start at the beginning, find post number 1, and then look from there to make sure you're not missing any info, okay? So announcement 1 is regarding this catalog. Hopefully you all have it now in your hands and you've been busy either post-it noting all over it, or you've received one of my little packets in the mail. It would have been a little brown envelope like this, and inside, you can open them now, there are wish lists for you to complete. So this is just for you to use. You're welcome to fill them up fronts and backs, and it's just a great way, maybe you even just want to tape it in the front of your catalog for you to cross out things as you order them, and it just gives you kind of an overview of what you might want to be ordering and what you might be looking to spend. So on that note, if you're filling in this order sheet and you're like, oh my goodness, I have so much stuff to order, we have a couple great promos that I want to tell you about super fast. So promo number 1 is our Hostess promo. So usually every month, if you place an order of $200, for instance, you get 10% of that in Hostess rewards. So let me just move this up to here to you. So that would be about $20 in a shopping spree, okay? And then the rewards go up from there. So $300, you'd get $30. $375, the percentages start going up. So it's really nice just in general for us to have these rewards. Now, from today until June 14th, if you have a $300 order, you earn an extra $30. So instead of getting $30 at $300, you now get $60 free, which is a huge boost in your rewards. You may decide if you have, let's say, $600 worth of orders, that's where you have to decide. Do I put in $300 orders twice, like 2 of them, and then I get the extra $30 both times? Or do I put in a $600 order, which would be at my $550 mark here? I'd get 14% back and a half price item. So if you have any questions about what you might be doing online, feel free to send me your orders. I'm happy to try and get you the best deal you can. But another option, because I know not all of us want to spend $300 on our own, is I am running virtual crafting nights for you and your friends. So I do my own crafting nights usually, where I'll showcase projects for my club members and show you guys some stuff. But if you want to get together with maybe like 5 of your own friends on a Zoom meeting, what I do is I'll mail you out projects and you and I will chat, and you decide, hey, I need masculine cards, I need birthday cards, I need wedding cards, whatever you need. We'll design cards for your specific class, and if people from your class place an order, you can earn the Hostess rewards for that. So chat with me if it's something you might be interested in, or if you're busy shopping away and your order is getting up there, don't put through an order of $289 because you'll miss out on, the free $30 bonus. Second idea, if your wish list is giant, is to join my team. So the benefits of being a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, as soon as I say demonstrator, you all get scared. But the benefits of being a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator are enormous. You do not have to run classes. You do not have to sell to people. I often find some of my best customers will meet their quarterly minimums all on their own. So they really don't need anyone else. So if you were to join my team, let me tell you what that means. Usually we pay $135 for our starter kits. And you get to pick, I think, usually $165 worth of product. So $30 free plus free shipping, so that's extra money too. Right now, you can pick out $206 from anywhere in the catalog for your starter kit. So, excuse me, I did put up a post. You just go to my website, laurenorbonis.stampinup.net, and you'll see the little icon that says join. Click on that, follow all the prompts through the pages, and you'll fill in your starter kit like this. It is a great deal. $71 free is amazing, plus free shipping, plus you'll get some business supplies that you can either use or just pass out. Maybe just give them away to your friends and say, hey, I signed up for this kit. If you need anything, let me know. And that can help your demonstrator minimums too. So let's talk 2 seconds about what would be the benefits of future orders as a demonstrator. You get 20% off any order that you place. You get to be a part of pre-orders and sneak peeks from Stampin' Up! So for instance, our Christmas catalog coming out this summer, you'll get to order a month early and see it early. And you get to be part of my team, which is lovely and so fun. We do monthly meetings, and I also have a great Stampin' Up! Family tree, which we do meetings together and fun swaps and everything as well. So it's a great thing to think about. If it's something you're wondering about, if you want to know more, just message me and we will chat. But I know some of you are already on my team, some of you are on other teams, so I'm not gonna take up the whole video with that. But a couple other points that I wanted to go over today, just in this video, really fast. Number one, today is free shipping day through me. Okay, so it's not a Stampin' Up! Promotion. This is just my way of thanking you, my customers and friends, for supporting my business. So if you place an order today, I will cover your shipping costs. So you can either message me your orders and I will just take off the shipping costs and you pick up your order here. If you are somebody who needs to order online, orders under $100, they have a standard shipping rate. And so I unfortunately can't justify paying, if you placed a $20 order, instead of paying $2 that I would be covering, you have to pay $10 to get it shipped straight to you. So I will cover the $2, not the $8. That's the difference. I hope that makes sense. If you're spending over $100, there's no difference between the order that you send to me and just ordering off of my website. So if you have any questions just before you put an order in, just ask, and I'm happy to clarify for you because I don't want you to get stuck with something you didn't want. But it's just my little thank you to you. And so along with that free shipping, I also love doing prizes for you guys. So there's some prizes available, 2 prizes actually. One is a package of our, I don't know if I have a package, the cardstock for our in colors. So you can earn entries to that draw simply by watching my posts, liking and commenting on them. Everything that you do gets you an entry. If you share videos, if you share my posts, I will also give you entries for that draw. So no purchase required for that one. It's just you participating all day today. I'll close the draw tonight, so at like 11:59. So I won't be doing the draw till tomorrow because I have to sit down and tally up all of the entries. But for those of you who are working during the day, you have all evening to still participate. Okay. So there'll be lots of posts throughout the day. So like I said, make sure to find the post number and just follow numerically through so you can get them. Okay. So I'm just going to check my little live feed of comments. Hello to all of you. I just want to make sure that I'm not missing anything. Good. Okay, so just a heads up, I do have my little comment screen open, but sometimes it doesn't move. So if you have questions, don't feel bad if I don't stop and answer them. I will get back to you. What else was I going to mention in this video? Oh yeah, just check out all the ways you can earn the prizes for participating. The other draw that I have going on, hopefully you guys have seen this little guy. This is our mini Stampin' Cut emboss machine, aka the Baby Boss. Okay, so he's adorable and wonderful. I'm going to show you how to use it today in our session. But this is my prize, my big prize for today. Okay, so you guys can earn prize entries in a massive amount of ways, and I do have those posted in post number 1 on our page. Okay, so you don't have to remember these, but I'll just spout them off anyways. You can earn entries for this guy by placing an order. So every $25 you spend gets you an entry. That's before taxes. You can get entries for signing up for my future classes, and we're going to talk about some of those later on in other videos, such as my Slimline class, which is Slimline Cards, which are kind of a big fad. So we're going to do that this May. I have an all-day retreat in June, and those events have both been posted now on the page. If you need the links, just send me a message and I'll get them to you. So you get entries for signing up for those. You get entries for joining my team. You get entries if you sign up for my next 6 months of monthly club, which is placing a $35 order every month. And in exchange, you get the Hostess Rewards one of those months. You also can get entries for signing up for our Designer Series paper shares. So if you want any info about those, the posts are all up right now. But if you have questions, just message me and I'm happy to clarify. But this guy we will be doing a draw for tomorrow, again, as soon as I've had a chance to tally up people's entries for those classes. You can sign up for those classes and paper shares and stuff still into May, but you don't get the entries for the Baby Boss if you sign up past today. All right. So we're going to chat about some of those events a little bit more specifically in some of the other videos. But like I said, I didn't want to overwhelm you with content each video. So what I wanted to do was I just want to show you a couple different projects, and I'll be doing a couple projects each video. So the next one's at 2 p.m. This one is focused specifically on our new in colors. So if you're not sure what an in color is, every 2 years, Stampin' Up! Comes out with a set of 5 gorgeous colors that are always miraculously so on trend. And they're guaranteed to be around for 2 years. After that, they retire, and sometimes they come back when Stampin' Up! Kind of refreshes all their colors, usually every 5 to 10 years. But sometimes they're just gone for good. But right now we have these 5 gorgeous colors that we're going to enjoy. So let me show you what they are. We have Evening Evergreen. Sorry, the camera doesn't want to focus. There you go. Evening Evergreen, which is a gorgeous dark green, so lots of trees. This is a really nice base I've been finding. I always use like Night of Navy or Early Espresso, but this is going to be a go-to for me as well. Soft Succulent. That one's just so subtle and gorgeous. I love it. Fresh Freesia. Kind of a pale purple. Pale Papaya. And Polished Pink. So those are our 5 new in colors. We'll be doing lots of stuff with them over the next little while, but I wanted you to see them in person. So if you signed up online for my catalog launch party, I sent you a little envelope in the mail. It was just a little treat with that wish list and a pen, and a couple of you didn't get a pen because I ran out. So I have your names written down and you'll get one when my next order comes in. But you also got a white envelope with some strips of paper in it. Okay, So a few of you will have multiple projects in your envelope. That is because you're part of my monthly club. So one of your projects we will be doing in video number 2, and one of them we'll be doing in video number 3. And some of you also got a random second project just because I was having fun throwing them in different envelopes. So it's a very simple project for video number 3. Everyone got this one, okay? So this is my project that I wanted to showcase for you with the new in colors, okay? So I made you pretty little strips of each of the colors for you for a card, and we're going to put that onto a card of white just so that they really, really stand out, okay? So if you're planning to replicate this, I'll just give you the directions still. So my card base is 5.5 by 8.5, and I put a score mark down the middle here at 4 1/4. And my little popped up piece that I'm going to put my strips on here, this is measuring 4 inches by 5 1/4. Okay, so I do suggest working on this piece before attaching it to the base, simply because if you make a mistake, then it's really easy to fix it instead of destroying your whole card by having to take it apart. So on each of your strips, this is the fun part, you're going to just take some tape and put it on the back of each of your strips, or if you have some Stampin' Seal, or even some glue, whatever your adhesive of choice is, attach it now. Okay, so get all of those 5 strips ready. If you're wondering about measurements, these are cut 1/2 inch wide by 5.5 inches long. Okay, so they'll fit straight across this white card, and they're just 1/2 inch thick. All right, so how you order these on your card is completely up to you. I chose for my sample, and I'll replicate it on this one just so it's the same, to do kind of the light to dark scheme. So what I'm going to do is whatever I choose to be my middle color, that's the one I'm going to start with, because you want to make sure this is as close to the center of your card. Oh, I'm sorry. I cut these longer because I want you to be able to trim them. If you want them perfect, cut 5 1/4. I think I made them 5.5 because sometimes things just don't go on perfectly. Okay, so line up one side and then as close as you can. You can see I left a little overhang, and I'll just trim that all off at the end. But put this in the middle of your card. Okay, and now it doesn't matter which way you work. So I'll grab my polished pink next. And I wanted to leave about 1/8 of an inch gap. You do not have to measure this at all. It's simply just so you can see a tiny bit of white in between your 2 colors. You can butt them up if you wanted, but I thought it was really nice if you're able to see the difference between the 2. Okay, so now some pale papaya right here, like so, and soft succulent. This is a very just relaxing card while you're assembling it. You can just see the colors working so beautifully together. And I was a little off on my measurements, so that's totally fine. I think I put this one a little low, and that's okay. It still balances out. All right, there we go. Trim off that little excess, and now you've got an adorable looking card. I think maybe I'm going to get funky with this one, and I'll put this on upside down onto my card base. So I've got one that goes dark to light in the bottom. This one's going to go the opposite way. I really like popping this piece up on dimensionals. And you can do that if you want, this would be the best time to add a sentiment. So I didn't add a sentiment to this one simply because I was mailing them out to you. But if you want, this little guy is from the set Quiet Meadow, and I'm sure you have lots of other sets. You could maybe just pick one of these stamps. So let's grab You're Too Kind, or I'm going to do Thinking of You. I think that's fun. Oh, I should just use this chance to show you how to assemble a stamp. Okay, brand new stamp set. So we're going to take the backing off of that sticker piece and the backing off of our red rubber stamp. Put that on top. And now when you lift it up, this is sticky and it will stick to your stamp. There, that was a great learning opportunity. Before you attach it is when I like to stamp, so I'm just going to grab my dark evening evergreen, throw this down in the bottom here. Hopefully I'm straight. I don't like stamping with a new stamp, just in case. Oh yeah, you're fine. All right, there you go. Thinking of You. Now you can go ahead and put dimensionals on the back, and we'll put this up on our card base. Super, super fun. And it's a great way for you to showcase any series of colors. You could make like a rainbow look. You can do last year's In Colors, that set of 5, or maybe 5 shades of blue or green, anything. So it's a great design. Now let's add a little detail to it. Okay, so like I mentioned, I chose the Quiet Meadow bundle, which comes with this gorgeous stamp set and these super, super fun dies. So these guys are all gorgeous if you cut them out with like a black or white to make silhouette images in the back, or you can sit here and sponge some of them, which I'll show you how to do later in the month on one of my videos. But I promised to show you how the Baby Boss works. So I'm just going to grab that same die that I had grabbed for all of your samples. And we're going to grab our little machine here. So this guy's nice because you can see it fully on the screen. So these guys just open up. It comes with a whole whack of different plates. So basically you have to kind of read what they say. For instance, the gray one is for embossing folders. This one is for 3D embossing folders. The white one is what we're looking for die cutting. Okay, so we're gonna grab this white, and then you're always usually using the 2 plexiglass pieces. So 1 plexiglass piece goes down on your plate, like so. And then we grab a piece of paper. I just grabbed some white and our die and put it, do you see this rough edge? You want that pressed down into the plate. Our next plate goes on top, and then you can just roll this through. Try not to move you guys too much. Like so. The really detailed dies, I want to go back as well, but this one should be fine. Okay, so when I take it off, I've got a gorgeous image that's punched out. Sometimes you'll have to just take a pair of scissors and poke in one of those holes so that you can pull this off. So quick and easy. And then these extra pieces usually just fall out on their own. There, super fun. So I decided I wanted that popped up on my card. So I'm gonna flip this over and put a couple dimensionals in some of the bigger areas. So do you see like these big leaf areas? These are just perfect for you to pop a dimensional in because nobody will see it from the front. And it just gives you a really solid foundation then for your leaves to work off of. Okay, so you don't need them all over the place, just a few to hold up the branches. And then when you flip it over, you can just attach it right in the right-hand corner here, like so. There you go. So there's your make and take for today, but don't give up. You may have some other projects to follow along with, but I also have projects that you can just watch and enjoy, such as this next one. So this is giving you a taste of what a Slimline card looks like. So I mentioned that's our specialty class for the month of May. So all the details are online. That one is going to be on May, let me find you the date, 27th. So the class is $20 or free with a $60 order. So to register, all you do is send me the $20 deposit, and then you have until the class to decide whether you want to add to it or not. Okay, so let's make this Slimline card. I'm going to give you kind of the fast-forwarded directions and not make you watch me run each butterfly through the machine. So we're just going to build our card together, okay? So we're going to start with a base. This is why I say I love this base of Evening Evergreen. It measures 7 inches by 8.5, and you've put a score mark down at 3.5 here, okay? So next we're going to grab our layer of soft succulent. This is going to measure 3 1/4 by 8 1/4. And this one is going to be put with dimensionals onto the front of your card. So if you attended my bingo class last week, this was one of the cards. Oh no, sorry, this wasn't bingo. This was my team meeting. So if you were on my team, usually every time there's a new catalog, I mail them out some projects to finish, and we just do them together and hang out. This was one of their projects. Okay, so that goes right on the front here. Perfect. Next, I have a piece of basic white. This measures 3 inches by 8 inches. And this one I did emboss, so I used the brick and mortar embossing folder. You'll find it does not fit this whole thing, so you have to actually run through like half of it with the folder and then move the paper up and run it through the bottom half again. So if you look really closely, you could probably find where I did that, but I'm not going to tell you. So this one, I'm attaching straight onto that soft succulent base. So with some tape or dimensionals, we're going to attach that. Or not dimensionals, sorry. We want our butterflies to be on dimensionals, so not everything needs to be popped up. There we go. I'm going a little faster with this one because you don't have the materials and you'll just need to re-watch the video to be able to make this guy. There we go. Okay, so there's my beautiful card base. Now we're going to layer up some of our butterflies here, okay? So these were an early release item, so many of you actually probably have them. They appeared first in the catalog today, but they've been on the market, I guess, for just over a month now already. So they are on page 158, if you're interested, the Butterfly Brilliance Bundle. So for my colored butterflies, these guys here, I ended up using the 3rd largest of the detail butterflies. And unfortunately, you'll find when you open up this die set, but it makes your life easy later, this die is actually all connected. So you can't just take out the one butterfly. you want to use, you have to just take a piece of vellum and cut a square and put it under whichever butterfly you're looking to cut out, because you don't need to cut out all 6 of them every time. You only need this one size. So I just cut a little piece of paper. I think it was like, I don't even know, I'll tell you, would have been 2.5 by 1 3/4. And I put that under my little die piece and rolled it through for this card here. Okay, so to attach my butterflies, I am not going to sit here and try to put details all over the wings. I'm taking one little glue dot or a daub of glue, putting it on the butterfly's body and sticking it on its vellum base. We're not worrying about the details on the wings or having that properly attached. Okay, so just glue dot, put him on the base. You can do that for all 5 of them. This again was an in color card for me, but you could certainly make it with any assortment of colors that you want. Oop, that one didn't want to take the glue dot with it. Try again. And one more. Oh, still didn't want the glue dot. Sometimes that happens. There we go. Okay, our cute little butterflies are all attached. Now, before putting them on my card, I like to lay them out just because you'll have barely enough room to put them on here. So I want to lay them on the card first and see if I need to move them anywhere. Okay, like so. When I did this class, I also had a few people who had the great idea of just turning some of their butterflies like so, because they knew they'd have trouble getting this in an envelope anyways. So it didn't matter if some of the butterflies were coming off the page. So if that is an easier alternative for you, that's totally fine. But I'm just going to keep these cards the same just because they are my samples. So I've lined them up exactly like I want. And then I'm just going to put dimensionals onto the back. Okay, so start with 1. And the vellum is very forgiving. You can hardly see through it. So I literally just put 2 dots on there and you really can't see them when you look in the front. So just make sure they're as hidden as you can be, but the vellum really obscures them, which is nice. Okay. Go. Your life could be made easier also if you used one of the smaller butterflies. They wouldn't be so tightly packed. I just fell in love with this one. And so I made my life challenging, I guess. One last one. There we go. Okay, so there are all 5 of my butterflies on this card and all 5 of my colors on this card to give you a little idea of the beauty of our new in colors. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's mini little session. We will be doing another live video at 2 p.m. and I have a couple more projects to show you then. Please feel free to continue browsing through the posts and sending me any questions you have. But I'm so excited for you to just enjoy Catalog Launch Party Day. So see you guys later. Bye.